everyone, this is Nintendo Act 8. I have not made a video like this in like months. Yeah, if you have been around for a few months, remember when I used to record using Bandai Cam? And of course it's probably got the thing in the corner. I don't know what direction it's pointing at. I think it's this way. I'm probably pointing the wrong way, but you know, where the www.bandaicam thing is, whatever. I'll figure out the recording thing later, but I just wanted to do this video, so I'll deal with the annoying Bandai Cam limitations for now. Okay, so there is a big NX rumor going around that states that NX will be compatible with smartphones, which I kind of thought, because not only is Nintendo, well, just expanding as a company, but of course, they're releasing their first mobile game, Miitomo, in 2 months. Along with their expanding in the mobile with the help of DNA, and of course Pokemon's been doing it for a year now. But, you know, that made sense to me, but get this. It might be compatible with both the PS4 and the Xbox One. This one lists it for the PS4, but it's supposedly compatible with the Xbox One as well, which was really weird, but I'll get to the rest of it. Just for the record, obviously, even though I haven't made a video of this type in a while, ever since I've created this channel back in July, well, I've had the channel for a few years now, I just haven't uploaded it, but ever since my first video in July, we have heard nothing about the NX. Pretty much nothing. Nothing that really counts as details. Like, we've had stuff like it's going to be revolutionary or it's going to be completely new, but we haven't heard like specs or the look of the controller or anything. We don't know anything about this thing. But let's read what this says. Details. Oh yeah, supposedly there was some survey, which I'm pretty sure this survey was fan made. I think because I was looking at Snorth's video on it. You might know Snorth is Snorth93. You know, the hello everyone. I probably said that completely wrong. No, he's the hello everyone. My name is Snorth, and I'm bringing you another video onto my channel. You know, that guy. On one of his videos I was watching, he said that there was a rumor going around that the NX could support 4K and 60 FPS video streaming, but support 900p 60 FPS gameplay. I'll get to that in a second. Also, it says that it will be compatible with your smartphone and PC, and supposedly it'll be cross-platform with the PS4, supposedly, for like a Final Fantasy game. Because remember back when, like, July, when Square Enix accidentally announced that like Dragon Quest and like Final Fantasy games were going to come to the NX, and they're like, no, we're not doing that. Even though we know they are, because they're just lying, because no one wants to say anything. And then there's this page. Let's read it. Oh, I remember this guy from Twitter. This is the person that, he's one of the Unseen 64 guys. Let me zoom up the picture. Oh, okay, the first one. Why did they even bother listing this first one? Whatever. Can I zoom it up any more than I already can? The computer is grinding because it's an old Pentium D computer that barely works. I need to get a new computer already. Oh, I'll just read what it says while it's loading. Nintendo NX exclusive games featuring Mario, Zelda, duh. Duh, that's kind of what a Nintendo console is. It has Mario and Zelda and maybe Metroid. Well, we'll see. Connect with other Nintendo players in the world via the Nintendo Network. Gameplay flows between the Nintendo NX console and the Nintendo NX handheld device. Have gaming achievements. Surf the web or make video calls on your TV. Supports 4K 60 FPS. So it's like you can have like 4K Netflix and stuff like that. But gameplay graphics are at 900p. I don't think they're gonna be 900p because because let's remember, Nintendo's graphics are not that demanding. They can get 1080p out of it. Third-party games, if they're 900p, then basically it'll just be on par with the Xbox One, which honestly isn't that bad. But I still think the NX is going to be at least a bit more powerful or on par with the PS4. But we'll have to wait and see. We don't know. What's in the box? Nintendo NX console. This is what worries me. Sensor bar, game controller, HDMI cable. Sensor bar. Are they reusing the Wii remotes again? Well, the Wii remotes are now a decade old. It's 2016. Whoops. It's 2016. The Wii came out in 2006. The Wii remote technology is a decade old. And are they going to support it again? Or is that sensor bar for like their new gimmick controller that they're going to stuff into the console? Nintendo needs to get rid of gimmicks. I mean, the gamepad wasn't as much of a gimmick as the Wii remote. The Wii remote I actually enjoyed, probably because the Wii was like my first real Nintendo. I had the GameCube was my first Nintendo console, but my first like real one I actually played a lot was the Wii. So maybe that's why the Wii remote didn't bother me as much, because I kind of started with the Wii and then I went over to like the Wii U and the Xbox and stuff like that. So I got used to regular game controllers, and of course that's what I'd rather use now. HDMI cable makes sense to me. Basically, it sounds logical to me, except for the 900p thing. I don't think they're going to go for 900p. I don't buy that. And if it's compatible with the PS4, I highly doubt that, but if they could do that, I don't see why I guess that can't happen. Anything is possible at this point. If it's 900p, it's going to be like 900p for third-party games, and then like 1080p for the first-party, like Zelda. So like if they port Zelda Wii U to the NX, it's going to be 1080p 60, whereas on the Wii U, it's probably going to be 720 60 or 1080 30, which is probably fine with me. I just want Zelda Wii U already. Surprisingly, it's relatively obvious, but the main thing that concerns people is the 900p. I can definitely see what people are complaining about with that, because, I mean, even though I like the Xbox One and I have one, I was not going to get an Xbox One at first, because I was on that side where it was like I saw the DRM stuff they did, and I was like, nope, they fixed it, and I finally got one after like 2 years. I'm liking it. My only complaint with the Xbox One is the resolution. If DirectX 12 can help with that, then I guess it's a good thing, but we'll just have to wait and see when games get developed with that in mind. And as far as the NX goes, Nintendo games, as we all know, they're not that demanding. They look great, but they don't have like super high resolution textures and super advanced lighting and stuff like that. They have really good looking cartoonish graphics, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what makes Nintendo Nintendo, and it looks really good. Like Wind Waker HD and Splatoon look amazing, and they run it like Splatoon's 720p 60 and Wind Waker is 1080 30, but either way, they still look really good. So clearly Nintendo's demonstrated they don't need a powerful hardware to run games, but even if they can achieve 900p 60 for third-party games, that's enough for developers to actually make games for it, because even if it's just as powerful as the Xbox One, PS4, it can survive. And people are saying they're going to repeat the Wii U again. Remember, the Wii U came out at the very end of the last generation of consoles, whereas with this time around, the NX is coming out supposedly 2 years into the console cycle, not 5 or 6 or 8 like it was last generation, where it lasted insanely long. So I think they're going to be just fine. They're going to survive at least 3 years. They're probably going to last more. The PS4 and Xbox One, considering how early it is in the console generation, we're going to be fine. So even if it isn't more powerful in the PS4 and Xbox One, I don't think it'll be as bad as what happened with the Wii U. And as long as they don't call it the Wii U 2 or something stupid like that, at this point they should just call it the NX. Like, they should just reveal it and just say it's called Nintendo NX. Because it's so like ubiquitous now that the next console's called the NX. So why don't they just call it the NX? Don't call it like the Fusion or whatever, just call it the NX at this point. But whatever you do, Nintendo, don't put Wii in the name. I'm pretty sure it won't, but the fact that they listed the censor bar on that thing doesn't sound very... doesn't sound like a good thing at all, but we'll just have to wait and see, I guess. Overall, I'm still hyped for the NX. I just don't want it to come out this year, because I kind of want a certain console to survive at least one more year, hint hint, with me slowly moving the controller up and down. But, you know, okay, looks like we're almost at the end of the video, reaching the limit, so I guess that's what I'll have to say for now. Yeah, this is Nintendo Act 8, signing out.